Welcome inside another episode of Colin's Corner on the Next Ones Network. I'm Colin Brown here with nextones.com, and today we're going to hit the Big Ten and talk some key returners for the upcoming college basketball season. The new school year is now upon us. Guys who are in the NBA draft have decided to come back to school or keep their name in. For example, Michigan State's Xavier Tillman, but a guy like Rocket Watts will step up to the plate now for Michigan State, lead the charge. A guy I think will have a huge sophomore year and a big impact on the Big Ten. Another guy to look at is E.J. Liddell of Ohio State. I think he had a tremendous freshman campaign, really playing a role for the Buckeyes. I think this season he steps up to the plate, has a huge impact for Ohio State and becomes a household name. This kid can really play, good size, versatility, ability to extend the floor on the offensive end. Keep an eye on E.J. Liddell. Now for returners. Marcus Carr at Minnesota, a guy that was really undervalued but set the assist record last year at Minnesota, 207 assists in the season. A big-time playmaker alongside Daniel Oturu, who has obviously gone to the NBA, but Marcus Carr, a huge get to bring him back to school for another year. I think he'll continue to improve and have even more of a load on his shoulders this year for the Golden Gophers. All right, let's talk Rutgers and Iowa, the two teams with the most experience coming back in regards to starting experience, both loaded with talent. Obviously, Luka, Garza for Iowa back in the mix, a huge get for Fran McCaffery and company. Jordan Bohannon as well after sitting out most of last year due to hip surgery. Joe Wieskamp, CJ Frederick, the list goes on and on for Iowa, a preseason top 5 team. And then on the flip side, Rutgers, again, another team. Geo Baker back in the fold, Ron Harper Jr., Mathis, just to name a few. This team is loaded, ready to make a run at an NCAA tournament. Would have been really interesting last year down the stretch to see how Rutgers finished, and if they would have got into the NCAA tournament, I think they would have been in. This is a very young, talented team. They will have their sights set on an NCAA tournament berth here in 2021. All right, Wisconsin and Illinois, two other teams loaded, look to be atop the Big Ten standings here. Wisconsin first and foremost, guys returning. Micah Potter is the name to look out for here. Guy once eligible last year, really helped Wisconsin find their stride. Brad Davidson and Trayce in the backcourt. You cannot do better than that. Plays with such a high IQ on both ends of the floor. This team will really be special. And let's not forget, they had a share of the Big Ten title here this last season. People seem to forget that, really rolling into the NCAA tournament, or Big Ten tournament, I should say. Wisconsin, a deadly option out of the Big Ten. And then Illinois. Huge news for Brad Underwood and the Fighting Illini. Not only Kofi Cockburn returns for his sophomore year, but Ayo Dosunmu decides to come back as well, really pushing Illinois inside the top 25, or our top 25 preseason poll, all the way inside the top 15 rather here at nextones.com. They should contend for a Big Ten regular season title as well. And then let's hit on Indiana. Huge news with Jackson Davis coming back to school. Rob Finney in the backcourt. This will be a great chance for Archie Miller to get this Hoosiers club to the NCAA tournament. The talent is present. Now we'll see if the Hoosiers can get it done. Other teams to hit on, Penn State, a lot of returning talent. Miles Dredd, Jamari Wheeler. They do lose Lamar Stevens, but I think there's enough depth and talent there to fill the void. Penn State will have a say. An interesting school to look at, Northwestern. Finished at the bottom of the league last year, but so young. A lot of talent returning, all 5 starters. Look for Northwestern to make a bit of a leap this season. I'm not sure they will contend for an NCAA tournament berth in the rugged Big Ten, but I expect Northwestern and Coach Collins to get better this season. Purdue, let's hit on the Boilermakers real quick because Travion Williams will be a star. He put up big numbers last season, getting adjusted to the Big Ten. He's a banger down low. I think this kid is special and he will play a huge role. Now can he get a surrounding cast to support him down over there in West Lafayette? For Michigan State, I've already hit on it. Rocket Watts is the key guy here to hit on. I think he will turn heads this season, really becoming a primetime performer. Michigan, another school returning a lot of talent. Isaiah Livers back in the fold. So a lot of talent to go around here in the tough, rugged, deep Big Ten. I know we didn't hit on everybody here at nextones.com, but rapid fire through the conference. We'll continue to do this here in the offseason as we get set for another year of hoops here in 2021. For everyone here at Next Ones, I'm Colin Brown. Stay safe and stay tuned as we continue to bring you the best of the best from around the world in hoops.